53 years ago today, a big snowstorm was breaking out across the Wiregrass and beyond. For a look back, here's meteorologist Zack Webster.
On this day in 1973, a significant multi-day snowstorm was getting underway across portions of the southeast. It continued to track northeastward across portions of Georgia, South Carolina, and into North Carolina as well. And it brought some pretty big snowfall totals to portions of the Wiregrass. Troy saw close to a foot of snow, 10 inches in Abbeville, 7 inches in Enterprise, 4 inches in Headland, and even all the way down into the Florida Panhandle. We saw some pretty decent snowfall totals, 2 inches over into Phoenix Springs, and down closer to the Gulf Coast in Panama City, they saw a half of an inch of snow. Here's a look at some of the highest snowfall totals that we saw around the southeast. A couple of different bullseyes of significantly higher snowfall, one over in South Carolina, another one over in the west central portions of Georgia. Remini, South Carolina, by far seeing the most snow out of just about anybody across the southeast with 2 feet of snow. Brandenburg, South Carolina saw 22 inches, 21 inches in Manning, South Carolina, just shy of 20 inches in Thomaston, Georgia. Butler, Georgia also saw 18.5 inches of snow.
We have pretty good weather records for the country going back to the late 1800s, and you go back in that period and you got a handful of these storms that produced some really big snow totals across the South, and that was one in 1973.
Yeah,
Impressive.
so exactly. So anytime you see snow getting down to like Georgia, South Alabama, it's very rare, but it does happen. You just got to go look farther back in. What's really interesting in seeing newspaper clippings from like the late 1800s and them describing the snow, that's kind of how we figured out New Orleans saw that really big snowfall 100 years back from when we were tracking the record snowfall last year.
And I put a post on my Facebook page, and some people were commenting with pictures from locally in 1973. Really cool to see those pictures.
That's cool.
Because, yeah, it was pretty significant.